Thanks for joining us on Arirang News. I'm Kim Dami in Seoul. It's the first day of a week-long Chuseok holiday here in South Korea. Millions of people will be traveling over the next few days to celebrate the golden holiday with their loved ones. And just today, Friday, over 5.2 million cars are expected to be out on the roads. As of midday Friday, it should take about 3 hours to drive from the Seoul toll gate to Daejeon, 6 hours and 20 minutes to Busan, and 4 hours and 50 minutes to Gwangju. Traffic is at its peak at this hour and is expected to ease later at around 7 or 8 p.m. Also, more than 5.2 million people will be traveling through the country's airports during the extended holiday. In fact, a record number of 240,000 people are believed to be flying out from Incheon International Airport on just Friday alone. And now, Chuseok holiday means large gatherings and family meals at chare tables here in South Korea, which is why food prices are often on people's minds. And now, how much will it cost to prepare a chare table this year? Our Kim Do-yeon reports.
With a 7-day national holiday coming up, South Korea's consumer prices went back up to the 2% range. The Ministry of Data and Statistics said on Thursday that consumer prices rose 2.1% in September compared to a year earlier. The figure is a return to the 2% range after a temporary dip in August, which was attributed to a one-off mobile phone carrier discount promotion. The government says it is working to ease the burden on consumers.
The Chuseok holiday begins tomorrow. The government will do its utmost to ensure a Chuseok without price worries. Above all, we will manage shopping basket prices as our top priority.
A key part of the holiday is preparing the chare, ancestral rite table, a feast of traditional dishes. Despite broader inflation, the government reports the cost for this specific meal has actually decreased. According to the Korea Agro Fisheries and Food Trade Corporation, the average cost is just under 200,000 won, or about $150, a 1.8% drop from last year. But the view from the ground suggests a disconnect between official data and the prices shoppers are actually seeing. According to Seoul City, Garak Mall here, located near a wholesale market, is the cheapest place to shop when preparing for ancestral rite table this Chuseok. It shows strength, especially in the produce section. However, vendors say that even at a price known for its value, business is slow, citing both high prices and the extended holiday keeping people away.
Business is bad. Fruit prices are so high that not many people are coming. And because the holiday is long, I wonder if people went traveling abroad. They're just not coming to the market.
Shoppers notice the difference in specific aisles.
Things like meat don't seem to have a big price difference, but I think vegetables and fruit have gone up a bit compared to usual.
Meanwhile, starting Wednesday until the 5th, traditional markets are running a promotion where consumers who purchase domestic agricultural, livestock, and fishery products can receive a rebate of up to 30% of their purchase amount in onnuri gift certificates, capped at 20,000 won per person, in efforts to further boost smaller businesses while taking burden off Chuseok shoppers. Kim Do-yeon, Arirang News.
Prime Minister Kim Min-seok emphasized the spirit of humanism, coexistence, and peace as the guiding principles for South Koreans in light of various crises. This came during a speech marking National Foundation Day on Friday, where he highlighted the virtues of the nation, saying these virtues helped the citizens overcome the constitutional crisis sparked by the sudden martial law last year. In moving forward, Kim said the very same concept of 홍익인간, the defining spirit of the nation, will help South Koreans face challenges in demographics, climate, geopolitics, as well as artificial intelligence. The Trump administration has warned that thousands could lose their jobs, with the Democrat-run government programs suspended if the Democrats don't agree to end the federal shutdown. On Thursday, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt told reporters that job losses are likely going to be in the thousands among agencies that don't align with the president's values. The shutdown began on Wednesday local time, with a deadlock in the Senate, where Republicans pushed for a temporary funding bill, which the Democrats voted down, demanding an extension of healthcare subsidies set to expire later this year. The White House has already announced it would withhold infrastructure funding for New York and cut $8 billion from environmental projects in 16 states. The shutdown is likely to continue into next week, as Democrats are expected to block the Republican-backed funding bill again on Friday. U.S. President Donald Trump is expected to stop by Japan before arriving in South Korea for the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Leaders meeting in Gyeongju. On Friday, Japan's Yomiuri Shimbun reported that government officials are currently coordinating the dates of the U.S. president's visit to Tokyo around October 27th to 29th. He's set to meet with the incoming Japanese Prime Minister on October 28th, following the ruling Liberal Democratic Party's leadership race this Saturday. Trump is also arranging a meeting with the families of Japanese nationals abducted by North Korea. Following his visit to Japan, President Trump plans to attend APEC in Korea, which kicks off on the last day of the month. Old Seoul Station, embodying Seoul's rich past, celebrates its 100th anniversary this year. Now transformed into a contemporary art space, it hosts a special exhibition bridging its past with its future. Our Moon Ji-young has the story.
Right next to the busy modern Seoul Station, the old station is presenting its 100-year history through art. An exhibition titled A Century and a Day reflects on the past 100 years of old Seoul Station to re-examine its history through a contemporary lens and to imagine what its future might hold. The Central Hall is a historical space which has seen many greetings and goodbyes over the past century. Curators say Seoul Station has always been a part of Korea's tumultuous transformations as a gateway to the capital city.
The exhibition thoughtfully encompasses vast temporalities, the past, defined by memory, the future, envisioned through imagination, and the present, bridging the gap between them, offering a rich and diverse experience to delve into 100 years of profound history.
In the main hall, a large-scale drawing with digital artwork by artist Kwon Min-ho layers the station's iconic facade with historical company logos and signboards that embody a century of modern Korean history.
I envisioned a black and white foundation, the legacy of the industrialization era, now filled by the current generation with dazzling lights and renewed purpose. I truly believe this fusion would serve as my personal congratulatory message, my unique tribute to Seoul Station on its 100th birthday.
In one of the station's old waiting rooms, key photographs showcasing the historical significance of Old Seoul Station are presented alongside contemporary artworks.
What was truly impressive about the photo exhibition was not just how the Seoul Station building changed, but also seeing how the city transformed and how the lives of the people using this station evolved.
The record hall really left a lasting impression on me, probably because old Korean songs were played as background music in such a tasteful and atmospheric way.
On the second floor, the comprehensive Korean language dictionary, born of a collective will to protect the Korean language under Japanese occupation, is also on display. Moon Ji-young, Arirang News.
That is all we have at this hour. We'll be back later at 6 p.m. Korea time. Until then, goodbye.